Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. The coronavirus lockdowns. Morehouse's Scaredy Cat, a Session IPA. That was, I think, the only Halloween type themed beer. When I picked it up, it was at Halloween. That I found, it was really bad last year for Halloween stuff. Gangly Ghouls was the other one. Now I come to think about it, from Green King. No Dunkel Festa. God knows what that was about. So, just found out half an hour or so ago that pubs, clubs, restaurants, cafes are all to shut tonight. Wow, that is devastating. For the country. And for anybody out there who suffers with anxiety, as I do, and anybody who stresses, these last few days has been the most stressful of, anyone's lives. The scarediness, especially if you've got someone in the family who's got the underlying issues. I've got a wife with asthma, and it really opens it to you that she shouldn't be going out too much, or at all really. So, amber pour, whitehead, good lacing around the edge. Can't see any carbonation, but that might just be the glass. Nice fruity aroma. Never had this before. 4.1%, so we're definitely in the session territory. And it says here, brave souls across Pandle Hill are driven insane by the wild cat's piercing eyes. A scarily easy to drink IPA bursting with tropical mango notes and citrus, orange and pineapple flavours throughout. So, let's dive in, I've got right first. So I've just come down to the beer room, and I must have meant to come down last night because the beer room door's open, unlocked. Yeah, something must be the dog outside. Yeah, the beer room's unlocked, so bloody hell. And I've got quite a bit of stuff in here, so luckily there's no thieves around here. Will thieving go up? When people have got no money, things get desperate. And hopefully the police, the army will be able to sort out social disturbance. You look on the TV at London, people are walking around the streets like nothing's going off. And that has to stop. No one's covering the faces. And frightening times, I personally think that around the world we are going to lose the older generation. Or the vast majority of the older generation. And obviously a lot of people with illnesses. I mean, I've seen someone 40 who died, but he had motor neurone disease. And scary times. So anyway, today I thought to myself, with these new rules that are coming in daily, it's time I actually got off my backside and went out to the shops. I've been in 3 shops tonight, and real struggle to get anything. So from Asda, I've picked up apple juice, 6 cartons of apple juice in total. I had to buy a 4-pack and then 2 singles. You only had to buy 3 of any one item. Bit of a bugger if it's a 4 for $5 deal. Yeah, 3 of any one item. Although you can buy, like I did, a 4-pack and then 2 singles. And then I bought 3 bags, double bags of sugar. So that's one brew. And then I went into Sainsbury's. Look, sadly, no bloody sugar. But what they did have was, I managed to get 3 cartons of cherry juice wine and 3 cartons of red grape juice. So that is going to be another kit. I've done cherry before, but I've not done cherry and red grape. So there's an interesting one. And so now I need to get 6 bags of sugar for that. And I'm also thinking of doing probably an apple and mango. Although I haven't quite decided yet. Another juice wine anyway, at the least. Or maybe just get orange juice. because that orange juice wine I did last year, that was the bee's knees. It was absolutely spot on. Sainsbury's didn't have any tonight. I've never seen it like it in the shops. The empty shelves, it's unbelievable. It's like we're in bloody... it's like everywhere's shutting down. It's unbelievable. Obviously the stuff that people aren't classing as essential, that's not been fetched off the shelves at a rate of knots, but everything else, it's like we are in a war. And in some ways we are in a war. You know, sacrifices are going to have to be made. I mean, the government tonight saying they will pay 80% of people's wages if you are forced. I'm not sure the true clarification over that. I mean, surely if you come down with the coronavirus and you have to go off and they're going to pay 80% of your wages, then that's great, because that takes the stress away. Will you have a job at the end of it? God knows. Frightening times. As for this fella, 4.1%. Yeah, it's got a nice taste to it. It's good. You see, I'll give you an example. My niece couldn't get any nappies last night. She's worried. You know, shops all around where she lived, none with any nappies. She, I posted on Nottingham's COVID group, it's a special group, 12,000 members already. And within 20 minutes, I had people from all nationalities and colour. Well, you know, looking at the names and the profiles and that, offering nappies, offering to fetch nappies, offering to go to the local shop, and that community spirit, wow. I was actually quite emotional, and I'm getting that right now. I was quite emotional that, you know, the togetherness. And yeah, it's a great thing to see. Great. In times of true terror for people. I mean, now we're not going under what countries are, some of the countries that are war torn around the world have gone under, but in a different way we are, because food shortages, we don't see that normally in Britain unless it's in wartime. And now my brother says to me last night, because he works for Morrison's in the massive bread warehouses, the government says under no circumstances do you close these bread warehouses. We must feed the country. Supermarkets now are, and supermarket workers are classed as key workers. And if my job goes tits up and I have to work, the first place I'll be going is back to a supermarket and getting in contact with people I know and saying, look, are there any jobs? I'm able to work the full 40 hours, night time, you know, to get the shelves replenished. And I'm a good worker, so, you know. And, you know, if I have to come out of one thing and jump straight back into another, I'm willing to do it. But anybody watching from breweries, pubs and that, and people like Fuller's, Shepherd Neame, all these big breweries around the country, we're short on hand sanitizer. Good time now to ramp up your production of beers as well, what you're selling. Have stores outside your breweries, outside your pubs, selling beer on the street, bottles of beer and that. You've got to think outside the box. If your business is going to be struggling, think outside the box. Do takeaway. People are doing takeaways to people's, you know, services, bringing food to people's houses. And I think if people adapt and change their business viewpoints, I think that a lot of businesses will survive if they change. You know, the status quo at the moment is going to change massively. I mean, until they put us all in lockdown, then that's frightening. But the supermarkets and that have got to stay open. So you put us all in lockdown, people need food. Then you go to where the job source is, whatever that job is. Unless you can afford not to. There's a lot of people who've got plenty of money who don't need to, you know, and well done for them. Especially the older generation. For me, if you're a driver do deliveries, go doing deliveries, food deliveries. I think that where this will lead to is food delivery drivers. They will go up massively, because if people can't get out, then they'll need their food delivering to them somehow. There is massive scope for 24-hour food deliveries. If you need food, you don't mind 4 in the morning somebody coming to your door with food. Not a problem. If you've got the money to pay for it, obviously. Scary times. So anyway, back to this. So, it says this is an easy to drink IPA, bursting with tropical mango notes, citrus orange and pineapple flavours throughout. And yeah, it's definitely fruity straight away on the taste. I can pick out the orange. And certainly the pineapple. Who would have thought at the start of the year that, or say 6 months ago, before we'd ever heard of coronavirus, who would have thought that it would do this? Wow. It's unprecedented, isn't it? You know, it's scary. For people like me, people with mental health issues, it will drive people to suicide. You know, and if you are suffering with mental health issues, you know, get talking. Get talking to friends. Try not to listen to all the news. Be clean and do all that. But try not to listen to too much of the news. And, you know, there's people out there who are naysayers. Oh, we're all going to die. Don't listen to that shit. People will die. That's a given. But don't listen to all the bad stuff, you know. For the vast majority of us, it's got like an 86%. For those who got it, there's an 86% survival rate. There's loads of people who've got it who never ever realised they got it. They thought they got a cold. There will be vaccines. You know, as a world, we'll come out of this. Then some twat will tell us there's aliens. Or we'll get a fucking alien invasion. Hey, there's something to think about, isn't there? And whilst all this is happening throughout the world, Mother Earth is repairing itself, because without all the planes in the sky, passenger planes, and without a lot less traffic on the road, after today, now the schools have shut down in the UK, the shit going into the atmosphere will be so much lower that Mother Earth might repair itself. Is this nature's way? You know, I mean, obviously it shouldn't be. I mean, if it came from China, no one knows really. There's a lot of crap out there. Anyway, you heard me rabbling on. So, amber to gold to amber pour. Whitehead, still got the whitehead now. Good lacing around the edge. Fruity on the nose. That's what got me straight away. On the taste, I could taste the orange and the pineapple. And maybe I could get the mango. I'm not so sure. But what it is, that's a damn nice IPA. Some more left in. Whoa, hey, in times of desperation, we don't waste. That was really nice. I enjoyed that thoroughly. Would I drink that? Multiple pints of that if I was in a pub? Hell yeah, yeah. Bang on. So out of 5. 4.3 out of 5. That was really nice. And sometimes the beers you don't expect to, you know, be the best come through quite nicely. So, not bad at all. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers.